YVA Trades.
Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a good weekend. Hello, Lisa. How you doing this morning? And so this is a look at my profit overall. I am getting close to $42,000. I had a red day on Friday, so I'm about $300 away from finishing phase 4. I hope today's the day, but I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed. Let's go see what's good in the market. And did you all see the overall market, the broader markets? Man, it's been on fire. And we do have a confirmed monthly higher low. And that's confirmed because we broke the high of that last monthly candle. So we can now call this our monthly higher low. And that doesn't mean that we're going to just shoot straight up to the highs, but we do have a higher low. So this is the line in the sand the bulls want to hold if we are to see further upside here going into the end of the year. We have a weekly, we've lost our weekly downtrend, if you've noticed, because we lost, the bears lost that resistance level. So eventually at some point we're due for weekly consolidation, but on the daily time frame, we pulled back on Thursday, and Friday, bulls stepped in, and man, what an incredible move. So we have a confirmed daily uptrend. So right now there are no visible indications that we are going to pull back on this weekly yet, because we have that daily uptrend intact, and we also have ourselves thing for us if you're bullish. So anyways, let's go take a look at the stocks this morning. It's Monday, trying to wake up the old brain. You know how it is. So let's go take a look over here at the gap scan this morning. All right, so TIVC, I already traded pre-market. I'm up about 46.81 on that. My pre-market target is $50, and so I'm pretty much there. That's nice to start the day with a little bit of cushion. I traded this one on the 1 minute time frame. Oh, it didn't load. Okay, so that's what's going on. I was like, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I traded that. Where did I trade that at? See, it would have been right around, I believe, here. And I was looking for 5 minute, I was looking for this 5 minute equilibrium, high, low, lower, high. We were coming down into here, looking for that higher low right here. And I saw a perfect 1 minute setup that I took, and didn't get a lot of follow through on it, but that's okay. I made money on it anyways. So we had an equilibrium here. That's what I look for when we're pulling back on the 5 minute time frame, is a little equilibrium pattern. So I bought it here on this breakout, and for a second it didn't look like it was going to do it, but then it ended up going, and I sold everything right up here as we broke that high. And that's how I made $46. Not a big trade. It did end up making move up, but it took some time. It's a little choppy. This one has a lot of wicks to the ups and to the ups and downside. I don't know if it'll continue like that when the bell rings, but just something to be aware of. A lot of false breakouts and false breakdowns on this one pre-market. So that might have me watching larger time frames. Right now, we'll break that one down. I'm going to put that on my watch list. We'll break that down in a little bit. The next one down is FREY, cheaper stock. It doesn't really, let me see here. Right, it doesn't look like it has news on it. It's got some news. I don't know about trading it though. Looking at the larger time frame, it is cheaper. It has a larger float, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Life W. Well, that was a highlight of last week, and here it is again. Life W, that looks interesting. I'll put that on the watch list. We'll look at the larger time frame on that, and I'll tell you why I think that one's interesting. And MDXH, the fourth leading gapper, I'm not going to trade that one either, unless we see something happening after the bell rings. So those are two of the stocks. What was the one from Friday? It was you, that's right. The one I made all those puns about, and if I trade it today, I will not be making puns about you. God, I just did it. Okay, so I don't know about this one, but unless something else comes up, I'll just watch it. I'm a little interested in that larger time frame. Okay, so over to the main screens. Got plenty of time left to break these down. Larger time frames on the hourly. Looks like TIVC is a set of inside bars here. And so we see a 15-minute equilibrium kind of setting up. It's also choppy on the 15-minute here as well. You have this 15-minute breakout. SPCE just popped up on the scan. So let me go ahead and just mark out these levels. It's kind of hard to find that support in this area, but you can see it is tightening up here. Probably need to look at a smaller time frame. Let's look at the 5. Yeah, it's just so choppy. Okay, but anyways, it's an inside bar. Here's what I'll do. We'll mark the bottom of that hourly candle. Where does that put us? Time frames aren't really aligning too well here. I like to see them line up a little better than that. But if we lose 227, then hourly consolidation will be underway. So what I'm watching for on this one is to hold that 227 support level on the 15-minute time frame. And I could put a level here too. The EMA is catching up. Morning Parabolic. That's a good name for trading. I like it. When am I going to release my trading software? Oh my gosh, that is like the thing that I really want to do. And it's just when I have time, I guess. And I just haven't had that kind of time to get it ready. So it's going to be a while. It will definitely be a while. Let's, I apologize for that, but let's look at Life W here. Life W made some pretty good moves on the daily time frame. If we pull this up, that's that day we had that big breakout on it. Another attempt here, but failed. So we're consolidating on the daily, looking for an hourly trend change. Well, guess what? We have it. It's a double bottom down here with, you can consider that a higher low and higher high. Now we want to see the bulls get some follow through. So I'll be watching this. I don't know if I'm going to trade it, but we'll see. You know, we're pulling back on the 15-minute there. The breakout spot was kind of over these levels here. So on the 5-minute time frame, yeah, it's so it's consolidating on the 15. You might want to look at the 2-minute, you know, see if there's something there. I don't know. I'm not too excited about it, but I'll keep it on watch and we'll see what happens here. Right now, we have a support here on the 5-minute time frame. Levels further down here. I'll mark those. Resistance is up here at 620. And it is, well, so we have our 15-minute higher low now. So that's nice to know. So we consolidated on the 15, trying to break out here for that 15-minute higher low. We'll see if we get the move up to 620. All right, and U is one that I was looking at on the larger time frame. It's just pulling back. It's hourly consolidation, and where it's going to find support, who knows? So that one longer term, I don't know. I'd be watching for some kind of pattern, maybe on the 5-minute time frame, as a sign that we might be finding our hourly higher low. You could look at the RSI maybe. U doesn't, I don't think it has news. So the RSI is a little more in play when there isn't news. Sometimes a news catalyst can totally blow the, your indicators that you use can totally not work when you have a news catalyst. You have to look more at price action. But right now, hourly consolidation, look for that first 5-minute oversold on the RSI is typically the rule of thumb. I don't often look at the RSI because I usually trade stocks that have news, that have a catalyst. Let me see here. So with about 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, I'm going to set up my stop loss parameters. Okay. So the 5-minute time frames is what I'll look at. So yeah, nice healthy consolidation on SPY. We'll see if we come back and test that weekly support level and bounce from there, or what will happen. So where would I want to be a buyer on TIVC? Well, we're coming back to that 227 level already. So if we open at that level, I might buy it. The volume weighted average price is just below it. Once again, looking at the 15-minute, that hourly there. Morning, Jametch. Good to see you here. And good evening, actually, for you. Okay, so we're looking at 1.5 minutes till the market opens. SPCE did pop up on the scan. Let's take a look at that real quick. Nothing there. Just a couple of wicks that got the scanner all excited. And breaking below 227 now on TIVC. Let's see if we hold it. Life W, it did pull back to the volume weighted average price. So kind of a slow Monday morning to start. 1 minute to go till the opening bell. Good luck today. Just watching TIVC. Hourly consolidation is underway. We might see a bounce first thing. That's kind of where my mindset is, but I don't want to hold it. Thank you, Parabolic. Good luck to you too. So I'm going to watch TIVC first thing here. Looking for a pullback on it. U is breaking out. I'm jumping in it at 225 here at TIVC. I'm going to sell it real quick. It's just a real quick profit there. So I'm up 87. So if I wait for a better setup, maybe. Volume coming into Life W. Thank you, Lisa. Good luck to everyone. There's the move up to 620. It's a pretty nice breakout. So on TIVC, the level to get over is 246. I'm going to buy, oops, I tried to buy the pullback on TIVC. Oh, we got in a little high, so I'll go ahead and just sell it real quick there. Nice break through that resistance. That's that 15-minute level. I'm going to put in a bid order there, see what happens. I'm watching you over here. It's coming up to an hourly resistance. Wow, look at that gnarly whip on TIVC. And I'm looking at my the 1 minute candles and resetting my ranges here. Okay, I'm in Life W and I'm selling it there. Well, that wasn't much profit on that bounce. Life W has a resistance up at 740 on the hourly. I'm up 119 on my day so far. Tempted to buy this here, TIVC, off of the volume weighted average price. I didn't, but I thought about it. I'm jumping in U one time, looking to hold the VWAP. I'm going to get back out of that. Small loss on that one. I was watching the 10-second time frame. I have it up on TradingView. I can't show it to you here. Okay, so it's looking good on the 10-second time frame, so that's why I'm jumping back in it. Talking about U. Stock ticker U. Oh, look at Life W. I'm going to put in a bid order there. I don't really want to do a market order. And I'm thinking U is just dropping back down there, so back out of that one. TIVC. Jumping in on that drop. It's a 5-minute consolidation down to that trough level. I don't know, I'm watching the 10-second charts. I'm not used to doing it. I thought I'd give it a try today. Exited half of the position I had on TIVC. All right, I'm all out of everything right now. Sitting up 142. So this is the point where I'm thinking I kind of want to... I've got a nice cushion on the day, and I'd like to look for like a really, really good setup. Something I can really just sink my teeth into, you know? Life W here, I'm thinking about this one. I'm watching the 10-second chart. I'm in it on that 10-second chart for a break here. Let's see. Can't see my chart. I don't know what's going on with TradingView. Sell half of the position there. I'll put my stop loss back in. Whoops, that's too close. Let's get rid of that. I want it to be a little lower than that. There we go. Looking for the breakthrough 7. I'm going to get back out. Just watching the 10-second charts. I'm at my daily goal at the moment. Do something here. Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. There goes you. Coming up to the resistance. Selling it there. Buy that pullback on Life W. We might be in equilibrium territory on it. So my stop is at the low of that 1 minute higher low. Resistance is up here. Okay, I'm going to look for another pullback on Life W. I'm finding it difficult to make money on you because of the spread. I'm watching Life W for a pullback right there, so I'm jumping in it there. I want that support to hold. This is an equilibrium. Looking now for the breakthrough 704. Hi, Christy. Good to see you here, Christy. And I went ahead and sold it early before it broke 704. I'm up $300, so I think I might be, it's very possible I might be at phase 5. There's the breakthroughs. Well, no, it didn't quite break, did it? There it is, through 704. Put in a bid order. It's always risky getting in that second time. Oftentimes it won't work. And there's that. So stopped out there. So lost $100 on that. Big red volume candle on that rejection. I'm watching the 10-second chart. I'm buying a breakout on the 10-second chart on you. I don't like the way the 1 minute looks. The 10-second looked pretty good. Okay, and there I'll sell it as we break through that high. But again, not making a lot on you because of the spread. So yeah, a couple days ago, I signed up to TradingView's 10-second charts. I thought I'd give it a shot for a month, since Thinkorswim doesn't have the seconds charts. And what I'm looking for by using the seconds charts is sometimes we'll get those pullbacks on the 1 minute time frame, and I'd like to look at a smaller time frame to find my entry. So I'm at my daily goal still. I was up 300 at one point. Took that loss here on Life W. So our leading gapper, TIVC, we're pulling back now. Consolidating, I think, on the hourly time frame. We have a level down here to watch. There's a $2 psychological level. So I'm going to be watching for a 5-minute setup on that one. Nice move on Life W. So that's a little disappointing that I got in for the breakout. I was in too early right here when I tried to get in for that break. And it needed to consolidate a little more. 15 seconds for TradeStation for free, really? No kidding. That's nice. TradeStation, I think I tried them once. Really want to jump into you, but like I said, I'm having a hard time making any kind of money on it because of the spread. So we have 1 minute left in that 5-minute candle on. So on you, we've got 4 candles up. I'm buying TIVC based on the 15-second chart, or 10-second chart, rather. I think I'm going to change my mind on it, though. I'll just change my mind. Because when I look for a setup on the I'm looking for a pullback on the 1 minute time frame and a setup on a smaller time frame, but it needs to be a 1 minute uptrend. Now I'm watching Life W. We have an equilibrium on the 10-second chart with a 1 minute consolidation. It is a 1 minute uptrend. Taking my first entry there. Being cautious here that Life W does have I did take a loss on it that one time when it broke out and then failed. Struggling there a little bit. I'm going to take the profit as quick as I can. Right at the high. So on TIVC, I'm looking for a 5-minute setup. We do have on the 1 minute. There's not really much there right now. Finding support close to $2, but there's a 1 minute setup, but I still don't feel comfortable taking that. Yeah, equilibrium. I don't have any educational videos yet about equilibriums and stuff. Wow, that's bright. But if I were to, oh, I want that. If I were to draw that out in equilibrium, anytime you have, wow, that's yellow. I don't like yellow. That's hard to see for me. I'll go with black. So anytime you have a move up in a trend, you'll have a period of consolidation. And I like when it comes in the form of an equilibrium like that and then continuation up. So an equilibrium, some people call it an ABCD setup. It's usually in the form of a bull pennant or a flag, but it's just tightening range is basically with the high of the move, low of the pullback, a lower high, higher low, and then your breakout for that next leg up. So if I'm looking at a larger time frame that moved up and then it's pulling back, if I'm looking for a higher low and a higher high on this time frame, say this is the 5 minute, then I'll look at the 1 minute time frame, and on a 1 minute you might have kind of a downtrend, and I'll be looking for that 1 minute trend change, you know, back to the bulls. So that's that little equilibrium, and that tells me that that could be our bottom on the 5 minute. I could make a video on that eventually at some point. Now I have lines all over my screen. Yeah, ABCD. Yeah, just has different names. Let's see, what time is it? So we're halfway through this 5 minute candle on Life W. I thought about buying that breakout right there. I'm still bothered by the fact that I lost over here on this false breakout. So on TIVC, we have hourly consolidation. So I'd be looking at the 5 minute time frame for that kind of a setup that I just talked about. So I'd be looking for a trend change on the 5 minute, because right now we have a downtrend on that. Life W just steadily going up. Yeah, I know. And I'm missing the whole thing, I feel like, but I'm not going to FOMO into it at this point. We do have 2 minutes to go on that 5 minute time frame, coming up to $8. Let's see, 46 cents on that candle range. And U is also coming up. Look at that. Whew, I don't know, it's getting toasty warm in here. Toasty. It's cold outside, but it's warm in here. I take my trading jacket off. Oh yeah. Now we can get down to business. Here we go. Broke above $8 on Life W. If you guys are making money on this, congrats. I'm up $83 on Life W, but I just have been hesitant to jump in on the breaks. Yeah, my thinkorswim setup. I could make a video about that, I suppose. I really want to start making educational videos. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So here we go, pulling back on the 1 minute. So now I'm going to watch the 10-second time frame. Let me see, what kind of levels do we have to look at? We had a breakout level. Oh, it's kind of choppy in here. Coming down to 750 there, so that's psychological. These candle ranges are pretty wide. I'm going to widen my candle range out. I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame, 60 cents on that last candle. And if I get into a trade, so I want my stop loss to be 60 cents below my entry, roughly. That 5 minute candle is just beginning. I'm going to take a starter position there on Life W, jumping in it early before the pattern sets up. Maybe we come down to the volume weighted average price. I don't like that my 15-second or 10-second chart is way up at the top up here. I've got monitors stacked 3 high. I gotta look way up. Let's see here. What's this gonna do? I'm in it one time. Sell it now for a $35 loss. I'm going to take a shot on TIVC there. Probably not the smartest thing to do. Like I said, it's not an uptrend on a larger time frame, but it's almost catching a falling knife. I'm guessing. Yeah. Back out of it. Good morning, Andrew. I hope the market is treating you well this morning. Oh, there it is. There it is on Life W. So we'll see. See here. I'm going to sell half of that. And TIVC, I'm going to try that pattern once more on TIVC. God, it just doesn't want to work out, does it? So, although I was watching the 10-second... You know, I think I'm getting myself in trouble. I'm not used to watching the 10-second chart. I'm kind of paying too much attention to it. It's a little choppy. I'm going to get back out of this one. Nice picks. Thanks. I thought you were talking about my pictures at first. I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, Life W. Are we going to get 5-minute consolidation on you? If I jump in there, anticipating an equilibrium? Yeah, no, that didn't work out. Well, we got the 5-minute setup here on TIVC. I'm going to give it a shot. So U is consolidation mode. 5-minute setup on TIVC with the low, lower, high, higher, low. So our resistance is up here at $2.30. We're looking for that hourly higher low. And Andrew, I have not made any puns yet this morning about you, about the stock ticker U. So I think I might have made one first thing, but I've been trying to refrain. I think that was pretty bad on Friday. Let me see here on this one. I want to make sure I have my stop losses at the best possible spot, which is right at the low. So I moved them both there. So I'm just holding. I'm in two positions here and one over here. This one's based on the 5-minute time frame. This one's based on this consolidation, although I'm not sure that I like the way it's unfolding here. Tesla. Well, Tesla's been the weak one, hasn't it? What's it doing today, though? Like, of all the names in the broader markets and stuff, Tesla's been kind of weak comparatively. Going up, that's good. What's the market doing? Market's still pulling back. Oh, I don't know about Life W here. It's making me nervous. We got a new hourly candle coming up. New hourly 15 and 5, everything new. Almost, there we go. I'll sell half of that on Life W. Put my stop loss back in, down at the low. Oops, that's not the low. Oh, good. I'm glad that didn't. Okay, let me see here. Let me see what's going on. It's not letting me put my stop loss in. 250 shares. Oh, I don't I don't have any more shares. Oh, I thought I was in that one twice. That's weird. Okay, my bad. So I'm just looking for continuation here on TIVC on this 5-minute time frame. We're looking for that hourly higher low to be set. What does it look like on the hourly now? A new hourly candle, 15-minute inside bar. Want to get up over 230. Oh, look over here on you. Watching this. Cybertruck is coming soon, so yeah, Cybertruck. I'm gonna buy this little breakout here on you. Nice drop back to the volume weighted average price on Life W. Five-minute consolidation now. The $7 level. Hope it doesn't get halted going down. We haven't had a halt yet today. an irrational drop, but it could still go further down. And you over here, that signal that I got, it's not working out so well. So I started the day up pretty good here, but yeah, I am too. Life W. I'm trying to look for a little bounce to actually get back out of this. That was a pretty good drop. Trying to get back out, break even if I can. I'm just going to get out there as it comes up to that level. Still holding TIVC. That was a nice pullback. I'm going to add to it now. Bulls proved themselves to me. Looking for that move up to $2.30. I'm going to bump my stop loss up. I'll bump this one down. I'm risking a little too much on it. Let's see if we get rejected from the volume weighted average price, or can we get through it? It's easy to get faked out by watching the 1 minute time frame, but just keeping an eye on that 5 minute. I'm remembering this one was really choppy pre-market, a lot of false breakouts and whatnot. I really need to exit this position though. And the reason why is because I'm actually sitting at my max loss. If I take a bigger loss, it's gonna hurt, especially after Friday's loss of 300. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna end my day taking a loss. I mean, I was up 300 and pretty much managed to give back $600 on the day, so that's all right. I overstayed my welcome, and I guess that happens. Should have stopped when I was at my daily goal, but I was looking to try to get to phase 5 today, so I pushed a little too hard. Another bummer of a red day, but that's okay. I'm gonna put my profit in here. Did I have this on the wrong screen the whole time? Oh, I kind of did. I usually like to have it on this one so you can see it a little better. But anyways, let me see here. So that's more than my max loss. I was in too big of a size, but I was really looking for this. And I think this might just still go, but I just couldn't take the chance anymore. Coming down to the VWAP here on you. This was one here that I bought looking for this breakout. I talk about the equilibriums on 5 minute consolidation. Look for a 1 minute equilibrium. Good setup. They don't always work, and that's the thing about these setups. You know, they're not always going to work. And that would have been great if it did work. I wonder. No, that was still a legit setup. No worries, you will make it. You're a very methodical and good trader. Well, thanks, Parabolic. I appreciate that. It's a struggle, though. I think it's a struggle for everybody who tries to trade because this is such chaos. You know, you're trying to make order out of chaos, and you're dealing with everybody else in the market trading, buying and selling. You know, it's fun, but it's also it's challenging. And let me see. So I'm down negative 330.98. And my high of day, believe it or not, was I think 309. So yeah, that's a pretty big difference there. I don't think that's going to show up here on my chart, but it's going to be another red day. I've got to update my charts so it shows up. Somebody asked me if this spreadsheet was available, if there's a template for it, and I don't have one available at the moment because the reason why is because, I mean, if you look in here, there is tons and tons of data in here that I have to go in and change all the time to keep this thing up to date, and I don't know how to make it available so it's easily understandable. And a lot of this is so that it updates my pretty little chart over here, my road to $1 million, which I don't think I've been keeping up on. But even over here, I got so much data that this pulls from to do the weekly candles and monthly candles, and it's just, I don't know how to actually make this user friendly yet, but I'll work on it. Try to make something that's maybe a little simpler. But this is my overall profit, so I'm looking pretty good, you know, on the weekly time frame, my weekly time frame for the year. I'm looking great. There's nothing wrong with that. Monthly candles all green. So hopefully this week I'll be able to get to phase 5. And back up here. I'll make it back tomorrow. Well, yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. But yeah, Life W, yeah, I was wondering about that too, you know. It's like, is it gonna continue higher or what? But now it's 15-minute consolidation, and oh yeah, well, I'm glad you're able to make it for yourself. It does come in handy to chart your own profit, and it's interesting how on your charts, on your profit charts, you can actually see the same sort of patterns that you'd see in the stock market. Like back here, I had this little equilibrium, and I was like, hey, maybe it's time for a breakout, and sure enough. And then I lost control. I had a day here where I wasn't honoring my stop loss, my max loss rather, and I lost like $900. And after that, after these 2 red days, I created an alert system that tells me when I've reached my max loss. It sounds in my headphones. It's my voice telling me to shut it down and stop trading, you fool, because you're going to lose all your money if you don't. And so it's a reminder to me to, oh yeah, I got to stop trading. And I got to hear that today, because I don't want to have any of those big losing days. It's easy to get caught up in the moment for me. So I found out that by setting this max alert system, ever since then, I've been doing, you know, pretty good. I stop when I have my max losses, and so it's all about capping the losses. If you can control your risk, then that's most of the game right there. Because I know that tomorrow I could come back here and make $1,000. I want an audible stop loss too. Man, it was so hard to make, you know, because Thinkorswim doesn't play well. I code my software, the software down here. I use Auto IT. I wish I would have used Python, but I didn't. I learned Auto IT. This is the software here, these 3 bars and that bar across the top. And if you try to read data off of the Thinkorswim platform, it just, like, if you try to read the profit, it's such a pain because it's coded with Java and you can't connect directly. So I have to use like a screenshot capture, and it takes a screenshot every 5 seconds, and then it updates the code, and then you get to see what you see on the top of your screen there, but it only updates like every 5 seconds. And sometimes it's not accurate. Sometimes it'll show that I'm up like $3,000 or $4,000 when I'm not. So then I just have it send off an alert whenever I get to negative 200. Okay, well, I think that's probably it. I'm gonna probably get out of here. This is still, I think, not looking bad. Remember, if you do trade more TIVC, we're looking for that hourly higher low, and I'd be watching the 5-minute time frame. It's a little choppy, but it is still a tightening range here. We need to get up over 230. I don't know. What's SPY doing today? So SPY pulling back to that weekly level, almost. On the hourly time frame, just looking for an hourly higher low. So same story on the more broader markets. Be watching the 5-minute time frame for the trend change. It's been a downtrend. Got a little chop in here. Looking for hourly higher low and higher high to keep that daily uptrend intact. This is healthy consolidation right now. We've only given back not even 50%. Not a bad retracement if bulls can hold this level. I don't want to stop, but I guess I have to. I'll come back tomorrow. So you guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave them in the comments, whatever. Somebody asked me the other day about how to get data, how to see data. They couldn't see their pre-market data or something like that. So I hope I answered that question in the comments. If I didn't, then let me know. I can go over it in the live stream too. Thanks, Lisa. You have a great day also. Try to get out and get some sunshine or rain or whatever. I just kind of, I'm hooked on this. Like, I really want to watch this and see if this actually breaks out. So now it's starting to go. If I was still holding this, I wouldn't have, you know, my stop loss was down, I think at the low down here. So I'd still be sitting pretty. Can we break that 15-minute inside bar? Right here. Can this 15-minute inside bar break that last bar? I guess yeah, that's an inside bar too. I don't know. I'm not going to stick around any longer to find out. All right. Adios, you guys. Take care. Hope you had a green day. See you tomorrow.